Should you tell your coworkers you make money online? Like, share this episode. So, let's get into it. This is a question that I got a couple days ago. A subscriber wanted to know, should you tell your coworkers on your job how much money you make online? Not only that, he said, should you even tell them you're online, period? Making money. Maybe you got a website. Maybe you're generating decent money, or you might even be making more money online than your job. Should you tell your coworkers this? What's my take? I have a very interesting take on this. I'm gonna tell you what I did. When I first came online, I didn't say anything to anybody. Friends, family, coworkers, nobody knew. And I never said anything. Even the job that I had at the time, I had that job for 8 years. I was working a corporate job. Nobody knew. I never mentioned it. I just came in there, did my job like it was another day. Another day, another dollar. Same routine, everything. When I'm at work, I'm at work. And that's just it. I kept it professional. What I did on my off time was completely separate from my job. What I did on the side, I never crossed those boundaries, job wise and side hustle. I just kept it, kept it pushing like that. Now, once I moved to Atlanta and I started working at UPS corporate headquarters. I was doing security there, and one of the visitors came in one day, and it was a guy. He said, "Hey, I seen you somewhere before. I know where I seen you at." Because he was kind of looking at me like, it was kind of like a stare, right? So I was like, oh, maybe he because this has happened before. Because when I lived in Atlanta, I used to walk around the city, the whole area, triangle area of Atlanta, really. And people used to see me. They used to notice, hey, I seen you online or whatever, keep doing your thing, whatever, it's like that. You got to keep in mind, this is when I think I hit 10,000 subscribers at the time on my channel. And of course, this is another channel. It's not this channel here. And now I didn't know how much of a impact, because there was one video that got 1 million views at the time, right? And I had like 5 or 6 videos that got like 100,000 views, and that's another story. I'll talk about that probably in the next video, how I got my first 1 million views on one video that took my channel to the next level. But see, what happened is if people knew who you were, most of the time they would speak or they would look at you kind of funny like, and I would smile and I would say what's up, and they would say what's up, and they said keep doing your thing or whatever. So when the guy came in on my job at the time, it was the same thing, but I could tell he was trying to remember where he seen me at. So he kind of flipped out. And you gotta think, this on the job now. It's a corporate job. He kind of flipped out. And my other coworkers, they don't know anything. They barely know me. I just started this job like 6 months. And I'm in the front in the visitors lounge. So it's 3 people, 3 of my coworkers. Or 2, including me, right? They don't even know who I am. No, they just started working there like what? I've been there longer than them. They came in like a month ago, right? So he kind of flipped out, and I said, "Hey, yo, chill, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's cool, man. You know, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the love, you know, whatever. But I said, you gotta chill. Nobody knows what I do online." So he said, "Oh, okay, my bad. I'm sorry." He got loud. You know, he went into fan mode. He acted like he was at the football game or the basketball game. He went into fan mode, you know. But that's the first time someone flipped out on the job. And I had a coworker. It took a while for my coworker to figure out who I was. He was like, no, it was a she. She basically kept. It was actually, it wasn't actually a coworker. It was somebody that worked in another department. But we worked in the same building, so she would see me every day. So it took her about probably like a month to figure out who I was. And she was like, "Oh, I remember who you is now. I seen you online. I seen a bunch of your videos." And she said, that's where I seen you at. She said, "I know you look familiar. I just couldn't place it at the time." And I said, "Oh, okay. That's cool. I appreciate it." You know? But she never said anything to anybody else in the building. So that was cool, you know. So I don't and let me tell you why I never said anything to any coworkers, because and people warn me in advance of this. If you tell most of your coworkers about anything you're doing online, your online endeavors, they're not going to be happy for you. They probably going to be jealous or have some type of envy. "Oh, you doing that online stuff? It must be nice," and all this whoop-de-whoop. So it's that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And I've actually heard people talk like this towards other people. They didn't talk like that towards me because they never knew what I was doing. You know, I never said anything to them about it. But I heard them talking about other people like this. So, but I was warned in advance. You know, they might go tell the manager, tell the supervisor, and then, you know, the supervisor might be looking at you funny style, like, you know, you focus on doing all that online stuff. You got a website online and all that stuff. Or you still focus over here, or your time limited here? You plan on leaving or here soon or whatever? You know what I mean? It'll be that type of shit. And see, you have to explain. See, I didn't want to go through all that. So I keep my business in-house, you know. So yeah, and most of them, they're not gonna be happy for you. They're gonna be jealous because, you know, they got that employee mentality. So super competitive, you know. So, you know. Yeah, so I didn't want to deal with any of that, so I just kept my mouth shut. If they found out, they found out. and I would handle it to the best way I could. And that's what I did. But besides the UPS job, nobody else ever knew on any of my jobs. And plus, I wasn't at UPS long. Probably like 3 years, and then the pandemic came, and then there wasn't nobody really around to even talk like that anyway, so it was all good. And but that's about it. That's been my experience. I just kept my mouth closed, and if somebody was to put me on blast, or somebody came in, that's like when that guy came in that was a visitor at UPS. That's the first time I ever had anybody flipped out like that. It got loud. He wanted a fan. He became like a fanboy. Now I had people get excited out in public, like I'm a celebrity, but I ain't no fucking celebrity. Yeah, I ain't. I'm just a dude that's have done some uncommon things. That's all. I never looked at myself like I'm a celebrity just because I get a bunch of views on a video on a YouTube channel. I never looked at it like that. Have I helped a lot of people? Yes. Have I done some good things? Yes. Accomplished some good things? Yes. But I don't let that go to my head, Whatever I'm doing, I can teach you to do the same thing too, 9 times out of 10. So that's what I've done. What do you think? Maybe you've been online for some time, and have you talked to your coworkers or told them about your online endeavors? If so, leave your comments below. Tell me your experience. I told you what I've done. Maybe you have a different experience, or maybe you have a good experience. Maybe your coworkers like, hey, more power to you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they were happy for you. I doubt it. They might say that, but whatever. But tell me what you think below. Like and share this episode. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.